What's crack-a-lack Flow State Jedis? I'm back on the channel. Welcome to Flow State Activation. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new. I'm a Flow State specialist. My name is Sumit Chatterjee from the Flow Zone Academy, and I help you feel and perform at your best. Today we're talking about the difference between praising a woman and simping for a woman, okay? I think a lot of guys have this very confused, and if they have this one area of their life skewed around, they're gonna get toyed with, they're gonna get manipulated, and they're gonna be pulled into all sorts of different drama, frenzy, different distractions away from one's masculine purpose.
Right person, or do you want to wait till marriage?
Right person. The right person for me is somebody that actually I actually enjoy being around and actually wants to be around me. And that's very rare for somebody to actually genuinely like me.
Let it go right now, here in this environment. Would you be willing to lose your virginity?
If it's the right person, yeah.
Do you want to dance?
Sure.
Let's get it.
So this is very important of a topic, so make sure you listen very closely, okay? Number one, understand that the feminine grows through praise, the masculine grows through challenge. This is a very big datum from the book The Way of the Superior Man by David Data. He has a very good point, okay? If you tell a woman, I don't really want you to gain any more weight, so you should probably start hitting the gym. That's not the way that you speak to a woman. You remind her, baby, I really love it when you're going to the gym and working on yourself. I find that so fucking sexy. That praise is going to be way more impactful to the feminine than if you pick and nitpick at her flaws and what she needs to change. Already you have to remind her that she's doing those things, okay? If she's genuinely doing those things, okay? Don't just make it up. But praise the qualities in her that you would like to nurture and help to grow, okay? Let's say you want her health, her radiance, all her feminine qualities, right? Her beauty, her radiance, her health, her happiness, her level of compassion, whatever it is. A lot of guys, what they do is they strengthen the masculine qualities in their women. By doing what? They challenge them. Oh, I bet you can't do that. Like, as little boys, we were told like, hey bro, I bet you can't hop over that fence, right? That was the example in the book. So if you speak like that to a woman, like, I bet you can't do that, I bet you can't do this, she's gonna take on this independent woman, right, archetype, and actually go more into her masculine nature in order to protect herself, because she needs that masculine containment in order to feel protected, preserved, and that she's safe in the world. Because I'll tell you this, guys, a woman's baseline level is actually a low level of anxiety, a low level of fear, right? She doesn't know what's gonna happen in the future. She wants to protect for her current or future offspring, you know what I mean? It's like that genetic code is playing in the background 100% of the time, and she's always looking for signs in the environment, in her own world, of survival, of genetics, of moving her genome forward, okay? Same with men. I mean, we're constantly looking for reproductive qualities in women, right? That's why we get very distracted. I mean, a man on a mission in a meeting, look at all the examples of stories in the world, right? Most men have toppled empires over for like one woman or something like that, right? And that kind of sickness that we call it, okay? It's kind of a sickness. You have to detach from that. Getting obsessed over one woman, getting obsessed over one person in your life. Now, it makes sense that you've dated them for a very long time, or you've been married for so many years, and so you have a very deep bond or something with them. You get what I mean? Like, that's very different. But I noticed that a lot of these simps, notice that the way that they have this kind of a kink of feeling bad, right? They have some sort of a humiliation kink. If that's not you, don't lean into that.
There was one time when I met ST Peach, she gave me a hug. I met her the first time, and I ended up jizzing my pants. I ended up leaving the convention, going back to my hotel room, changing my underwear and my pants, and then going back to the convention. I think one other time, this was like the third TwitchCon, but this was like at a party when I was drunk.
Okay? If that is not your authentic core, don't lean into that, man. Because this culture is gonna make you very simp-like. It's gonna make you, you know, follow all these OnlyFans girls, make you the beta, make you the cuck, make you the one who's gonna get taken advantage of, you know, all your money, all your life savings, you know, out of your pocket. So you gotta really, you know, infiltrate and create a process for yourself where you can engage with the world and not disengage with the world, right? Because once you can realize that you have your own systematic framework, right, where you can become the leading value in your environment, in your community, where you can reach out and engage with people on a very, very optimal level, okay, not on a suboptimal level as a lot of these guys are doing, but on a very, very optimal level. My lesson to you is very simple. Start observing the qualities within yourself where you notice that, okay, maybe I'm not really living up to my best potential. Once you notice these qualities within yourself, then you can notice it in others, okay? Because if you can't notice it within yourself, how can you possibly notice those qualities in others? So you can be like, oh yeah, that guy's a simp, but you're probably doing it behind the scenes, okay? The same qualities, the same things. So really watch out for this, okay? I was in Costa Rica. I saw very, very beautiful women, okay? I caught myself many times in my mind going, oh my gosh, like she's the one, you know? Whoa, she's so fucking beautiful that, you know, I'm gonna drop everything. And, you know, that thought, I had to zoom in on that thought and actually, like Tinder, right? Swipe left on it, okay? This is what you actually have to do. You have to swipe left on the thoughts that don't serve you. Pick and choose the thoughts that don't serve you. One of the greatest lessons that I took away from Costa Rica is the thoughts that you hold and harness and nurture are the ones that are going to perpetuate over and over and over. Take a look at the way that this guy is speaking and tell me if you want to embody any of these qualities, okay?
I don't know why I have this fixation of like pegging for some reason, but that's like a thing. I don't know why. So that's what I like crave, I guess. I don't know. That's weird to me. When I'm awake, I don't really think about like sexual shit. But then when I go to sleep, it's just like, it's almost like everything that I hold in tries to come out. You know what I mean? I also know that because like I got tested for my sperm and it's like, I got like those double-headed. They want me to be like a bad person, so they try to like get me to like tear me down in any way possible.
Are you nervous?
A little bit, yeah.
Dude, she just said you were cute, man.
Look, if you're holding on to the narrative that you are a virgin and it's some kind of a, you know, honorary thing that you're doing, like you're looking at it like you have some kind of a trophy or an award that you're holding on to, that's not cool, bro. Okay, that's actually very pathetic if you think about it. You're like, oh yeah, I'm saving myself for this one woman. I understand if you have a religious upbringing, okay, you believe in sex before marriage, you live ethically and virtuously and live with value, that's okay, okay? I'm not imposing my will on you. Okay, I'm just giving you one perspective. But if you're like holding on to your virginity like it's some kind of a sacred trophy, okay, hidden away in a castle somewhere, you are playing a very, very soft game, okay? Because you think you can have sex with these women out of pity, out of shame for you, that they feel bad for you enough to give it up. And that's just a weird, fucked up, very insecure version of you, a personality of yours that you actually do not wish to embody in the long term, okay? Really think about this and really honor this, okay? I understand that the word simp has a negative connotation, okay? Suckers, idolizing mediocre pussy, okay, I understand. Okay, some people might get offended at that term, I get it, okay? That's understandable, but that's the culture we live in, and that's the term that's been popularized, okay? So start to understand how to go from simp to pimp. Okay? The real key is praising the woman, not to put yourself lower on the pedestal. Like she's all the way up there, like she's the divine feminine and I'm all lowly man, right? All the way down here. I find it weird that we have to say gentle man, right? Like man by its ordinary nature is this primal animal man or whatever. We have to add the word gentle right in front of it to make sure that we're respectable and highly civilized and so forth, right? I find that bizarre. I think man by its nature is amazing and awesome and beautiful and actually creates the world and directs the energy of the future. We gotta love our own polarities, guys. Like, I need that praise as well. My feminine side needs that praise, right? Everyone has an animus and an anima, right? So you have a masculine side and you have a feminine side, whoever you are listening to this, okay? So your feminine side of you actually wants to receive compliments, okay? And genuine compliments, not some kind of like, Craigslist copy and paste ad, okay, that you go around and start spewing like a routine, but more so your genuine observation, your willingness to appreciate the love and beauty around you, to really embody. And look, like this girl was walking, and I was like, hey, I really like the way that you walk. You walk with a lot of confidence, like you know what you're about, like you're going somewhere. What's up? That was a genuine compliment on the spot, right? Whoa, are you auditioning for a movie or something? You look really good today. Like you're glowing. Really? You barely tried? Doesn't look like it. It's like you spent an hour doing that makeup. So that quality of you genuinely, okay, not making it up. You can't, like, if you copy those ones I gave you and you make it your own or whatever, it's not going to be as strong as you finding something very genuine in the moment that you want to say about the other person. But guess what happens? We get frightened. We go into the future. We future project. We think, oh, she's going to reject me. Oh, this bad thing is going to happen. Oh, her friends are watching. Oh, that's probably her man. How do you know that that is her man and not like some cousin, brother or something like that, right? Like, of course you can tell, you have some level of intuition. But if you guys even just go up and say, is this your man? Is this your boyfriend? Right? Then you can actually establish whether it is her boyfriend or not. And if it is, then hey, you guys are an awesome couple. Keep it up, right? High five both of them. I'm out. But if you keep living in this hesitation or this wishy-washy quality, you will never truly know, okay? You're living mostly up in the head. You need to bring it down to the heart. Man, I keep telling you this, okay? But it's so true. To live embodied in the flow state, you can't keep living up in the head. You have to pick and choose your thoughts like Tinder. You have to swipe on the thoughts that don't serve you anymore, okay? That's a big part of being an adult and growing up. I gotta be the daddy for some of you on here, okay? Daddy Makara is here to tell you that you are born with a pure gift of expression, communication, of getting to know yourself, getting to know the planet, getting to know everybody alongside you, okay? I'll tell you one thing, man. If you want somebody to grow, you praise them in that thing, okay? You praise them in that thing as if they're doing it already, okay? Let's say that you want someone to be more courageous. You say, you know what, last week when you made that decision and you were so courageous, in that moment, I really appreciated that. That was actually something that I deeply respected in you, okay? And when you can do that, you can start to engage with that quality within them that's dormant, sitting there, but now it's being born, okay? You need to do this every day, actually. If you're living with a woman or a girlfriend or a wife, you need to daily do this. Daily. Oh, you're glowing today, right? It can't be fake. The key datum here is it can't be fake, because a woman is gonna call out your BS. She's the cosmic detective, okay? She can know when you're lying and when you're not, okay? It's just a part of the feminine circuitry. Women are more in touch with their feelings, men are more in touch with their logic, okay? So us guys, we're trying to logically figure it out, whereas she's like on cloud 9 thinking about something, and she says, I'm gonna move to Europe. And you believe that, and you go by her word, but guess what? A woman's word is only in the present moment expressiveness, okay, in the moment. It is not, a word that you have to believe in and be like, this is it, this is the final straw, A man's word is bond because he's grown up in a culture believing that. And women are reading books like Paulo Coelho, thinking, I must be impeccable to my word. Yeah, impeccable to your word in a masculine culture. You see what I'm saying? So women aren't necessarily liars, they aren't lying, but there is this kind of subtle level of moving with the emotions and moving with the feelings. And feelings can change, right? Feelings are like a wave. It's just gonna go up and down and left and right and, you know, create this tsunami of drama and then come back down and be chill again. And be completely valid of doing that, you know? But the masculine, it stays centered, it stays present. But maybe you as a man, you've taken on some feminine qualities, and I understand that, okay? So I have myself in my own life taken on feminine qualities that are in the background. You know what it is? It comes from resenting others. It comes from holding pain and hatred and all this negative energy within you, rather than letting it go and choosing and picking the most positive, optimal thoughts for yourself, okay? Praising yourself, which means praising your feminine, and challenging yourself, which is challenging and embodying the masculine, okay? Say, bro, I don't think you can do one more rep. I think you're out. You're bitch made, you know? I think men have this version of PMS too. It's called BMS, okay? Bitch made syndrome, okay? Like this video if you agree with me. I know a lot of guys who just fucking complain and just, you know, get into a negative state and instead of actually taking action. And you know what? If you live in a culture like that, if you live in a culture with someone yelling at you like a drill sergeant, maybe you need that, okay? I saw this coach the other day who was like yelling at people.
Are you having sex every single day? If you're not, dude, you don't like you. Because if you did, your ass would be naked every night having sex. Am I right? I'm just kidding. That was a joke.
Like he's a sales warrior or whatever, right? Like,
My wife is like, wish my fucking husband was fired up. He comes home and he fucking wants a beer and lay down on the couch. No, you're a loser.
bro, that is masculine communication, right? But that is not gonna work for the feminine. If you're yelling at her like that, like a sales warrior, that's not the right kind of communication that's gonna land for her.
And you could tap into that limitless potential that
It's through your feelings, your mood's changing, the shifts in the intuition in her mood and your mood. And if she's feeling bad, you reflect that within you, you melt her with your love. Can you stay as that divine, open, radiant love, irregardless of what is happening on the external world? That's the true power of the man, okay? To remain the container, the safe space, that safe bubble of energy where everyone feels protected, everyone knows in the environment. That's the alpha, that's the leader. That's that guy who's gonna take control of the situation. He's not gonna sit back and watch shit happen. He's gonna make shit happen. Let's get it. Upward Spiral Gang, may we never be the same again. Hope you enjoy this content, these videos. It's good to be back in Kolkata, still a little bit jet lagged. You can already tell I'm a new man and I'm free. Os.